Making money like a mint, laying in my ice like shrimp. Mint condition that I'm in, coming with the freshness.
Alright, we are moving on to working on the ceiling, and after a last minute change of process we decided to go with Shiplap. And we originally looked at the Shiplap that most people use that's at Home Depot, but it looked like really bad quality, and so we're going with this wood instead. It's like 5/8 inch by about 6 inches, and it's unfinished, so you can do whatever you want with it, and we're going to be painting everything white. So we have been priming and painting over the last few days, getting them ready to put up, and right now I'm working on figuring out how I'm going to put my LED pucks in. So just doing some test holes to make sure that my lights are actually centered. So let's get these into my first piece. These are all drying. They need a second coat. But I got all the lights popped in to our center piece, so we can go ahead and get that up. More priming. Got the second coat on the Shiplap. It's all looking way nicer. And yeah, got the ceiling ready. Got my chalk line snapped, and we're gonna start hanging the ceiling stuff tomorrow. Ew. We're working on the ceiling today. I'm gonna start ripping these down to the right size, and then we'll start installing them.
Lose gravity, I'm swimming in the quicksand, up to my knees. Keep losing sleep, I'm manic dream at midnight. So hard to please. Drowning in fears, it's like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer.
I just ripped 5 of these boards that are going to go on the driver's side of the van. So we're going to start installing those now.
Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the lower, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark, and maybe just a better kind of bitter.
Half the ceiling in, waiting to do the other half until I wire up some stuff so they don't lose access to those wires.
Think about the stuff we play. How I'd rather do that instead. I keep screaming out loud from the top of my lungs, baby. Ooh, think about the stuff we play. How I'd rather do that instead. I keep screaming out loud from the top of my lungs, baby. Ooh, think about the stuff we play. How I'd rather do that instead. I keep screaming out loud from the top of my lungs, baby. Ooh, think about the stuff we play. How I'd rather do that instead. I keep screaming out loud from the top of my lungs, baby.
Okay, so I ended up going over and hanging out with my friend Ben, who owns Vista Vans. If you guys are interested in getting a van done, check out vistavans.com. But he helped me with some of my electrical so I can continue to work on my ceiling. Just wanted to show you one thing quick. If you want to get rid of this light, it's really easy. Just take a screwdriver, pry this thing off, and then there's one wire here, and there's a little white tab. Press that, and this thing just comes out really easily. I just ripped the rest of the boards for the ceiling. So we have 5 more we're gonna hang up, and then we'll be done. Boom. I got the trim piece installed for the fan, and it's just amazing how one piece of plastic just makes this all look complete. One thing to note about this is I just used my really nice scissors to cut it. You could also just use a utility knife, but that was pretty easy peasy to do. So that brings us to the end of the ceiling project, and pretty stoked again with how this turned out. It's a straightforward project. Just a matter of getting your pieces measured correctly and just throwing them up. Couple things to keep in mind. Watch out for the bolts that are already in your furring strips. What I did was just take pieces of blue tape, mark them so that I didn't drive up into the existing bolt. Use safety goggles when you're drilling up because a bunch of sawdust is going to be falling down into your eyes. But yeah, we're going to start moving on to upper cabinets next, so that's exciting. As always, I will be continuing to post videos throughout my van build process, so if you're interested, please subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments about this project in particular, just leave me a comment below or find my email in the bio. And we'll see you next time. Phew!
I'm swimming in the quicksand, up to my knees. Keep losing sleep, I'm at it.